Let's face it, I wasn't doing well. That day, after Charlie and Alina left me hanging at the pool, I couldn't hold back no more. I know I was making a big deal out of nothing, but I was just having a bad day. I dealt with the loss of my company, another relationship gone south, and drifting apart from my son. But Charlie was the last straw. Something's messed up with my life. At 40, I can't spend my days reading romance novels, no man by my side, stuck in this shared apartment, jobless. My life is a disaster. Hours passed and I continued drinking. I started laughing to myself. Damn, Charlie, why the hell did I have to fall for him? Then my roommate showed up. I heard her open the apartment door, and I went out to meet her, clinging to her like a lifeline. I decided to be the roommate she had always wanted. Finally, best friends. You want a drink, Claire?
You okay, Lola?
Yeah, I'm feeling super well.
I could use a drink, of course. I've had a hell of a day. What a season I'm having.
She had recently split up with her partner. He had left her. Might be with someone else, and she was like,
I'd chop off his dick. I'd chop off all men's dicks.
We decided to vent to each other for a bit.
What's going on with you?
A man. What else? It's always the men. You know how it is.
Men. They all need their dicks chopped off.
She'd been saying that for weeks. After 5 minutes, she figured she'd heard enough. Listening to my story was just being polite, of course. My story meant zilch to her, like hers did to me, each with our own crap.
My husband won't even answer my calls, the bastard.
He didn't answer the phone, because every time she called, she ended up threatening to chop off his dick in his sleep.
My husband kept the apartment, Lola. I didn't even get that. The bastard. That's why I ended up here.
After 10 minutes, I got tired of her story. I looked for an excuse to lock myself in my room, left her on the couch glued to my bottle of whiskey, and texted Raymond. Yeah, Raymond. Why the hell Raymond? Because Charlie was making me suffer, so Raymond was going to pay the price. Chop dicks, chop dicks, chop dicks. We met in a bar in Soho. Raymond was happy because he had landed a job.
I got a first project. It's a Zara store. My problems are over.
Yeah, if he didn't screw it up, which knowing him was pretty likely.
I can help you with the real estate agency. I'll help you get your business back on track.
It was sweet of him to offer. I'll admit that. If I'd believed he could actually help me, maybe I would have gotten back with him right then and there. I felt kind of tender towards him, so I gave him a deep kiss. Raymond was over the moon, but meanwhile, I was checking out the bartender. I could see the desire in his eyes. I would have liked to have a threesome with him, but Raymond had a super old-school view of sex.
She's mine, only mine.
Sure, Raymond, dear, of course. Let's go to your place. He took me to his new apartment in Lenox Hill. Yep, suddenly things were going pretty well for Raymond. We got down to business right away. I really wanted to sleep with him, but then I changed my mind. I can't sleep with him. I want to be in bed with Charlie and no one else. I have to go see him, like right now, this very night, at this very moment. I was drunk as a skunk, and it was the only thing on my mind, like an obsession. But what the hell was I going to do with Raymond, who was all over me kissing me like his life depended on it? We're gonna have to stop, Raymond. I can't.
What's wrong? We were doing so well.
I guess it's because of that fight we had. I just need some more time.
You are the love of my life, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but I gotta go now. Do you have an iron? I didn't want to show up at Charlie's place looking bad. Damn it, Raymond, you got my dress all messed up.
You need to iron your dress at 3 in the morning just to take a cab home?
Of course I do. I'm not gonna walk out all wrinkled like some random mess. Can you pour me another glass of whiskey?
Don't you think you've had enough to drink already?
What are you, my dad now? Just pour me that damn whiskey, please. Yeah, I was gonna see Charlie, of course. I needed to tell him how I felt about him, and I needed to know how he felt about me. Hell, I was so drunk. Well, how do I look?
You look gorgeous, as always, but I still...
Thanks. I gotta go now, sorry. I'm tired. We'll see each other another day, okay? And with that, I walked out, like it was the most natural thing in the world. I showed up at Charlie's house trying to look calm, trying to avoid showing that I was drunk. It would have made more sense to call him the next day, I knew that. But that's exactly why I can't wait till the morning, because if I wait, I will not do it. As I got closer to the door, I saw Alina. Damn, Alina again. She seemed surprised to see me, of course, but then flashed me one of her beautiful smiles. I wanted to kiss her. I couldn't help it. I know. I was completely drunk and out of my mind. She didn't even ask what I was doing there at that hour. She invited me to have a drink with her, and I accepted, of course.
So, what brings you here?
I need to talk to Charlie. She didn't even react. She just kept drinking like nothing happened. I'm in love with Charlie, you understand? I needed to spill my story to someone who would listen.
You are so cute, Lola. Don't you already know the answer?
She locked her eyes with mine. Hers was an intelligent look that was both calm and friendly. Yes, I know the answer. Why the hell did I have to fall in love with him? That wasn't my plan. I bit my tongue. The plan? What plan, you big mouth? What has Charlie done to deserve me falling in love with him? All he's done is try to sleep with me.
You fall in love, period, even if the guy hasn't done anything to deserve it.
And then, I didn't want to talk to Charlie anymore. Suddenly, Alina was all I cared about. Don't you feel anything for him anymore?
Do you think I'd be here at 4 a.m, drinking a bottle of wine alone while Charlie sleeps if I didn't feel exactly like you? Why do I come here every time my boyfriend's out of town? I don't know. I can't understand why I still need Charlie.
And what does Charlie feel for you?
Nothing. He feels nothing for anyone. He's a really cold guy, and he's never loved anyone. That's why I found a lover after 10 years with him, and that's why I left him.
Sometimes, though, they still went out to lunch or dinner, like they were still a couple, just like that Saturday morning when they left me alone after the swim in the pool.
Sorry we had to leave you, but we had to talk about you.
Talk about me? About what?
I don't want you to see anyone else, Lola. You have to be ours, only ours, Charlie's and mine. That's what we wanted to talk over lunch, you know? You're more beautiful, more intelligent, and more captivating than I thought.
Then it was my turn to flatter her. It turned into this game of mutual admiration. Out of all the women I've met, out of all the women I've slept with, you are, without a doubt, the one who's attracted me the most.
Well, you're the first woman I've ever slept with. I never imagined I could be attracted to a woman. I don't know how to deal with the love I might feel for a woman, the love I might feel for you. This is all new to me. Understand that.
The idea seemed crazy, but also exciting. Lover to Charlie and lover to Alina. I'd never had a three-way relationship, but it got me excited. Don't miss the next episode, because my sister's breakup has totally made her lose it. She thinks God is talking to her. Find my story also on Amazon.